from Rega, and it's Friday. So let's look at what we have there on Friday. And today's topic is going to be just the weekly wrap up. We covered a lot of stuff beginning of the week, mostly technical analysis, and we did technical analysis focus, and we posted it on our website. For those guys that's actually don't know how to kind of locate us on our website or to actually search for our technical focus, we usually do actually 8 major currencies forecast every day, and 2 exotic currencies, that is total 4. So we have 2 analysts in the bank. I focus on the exotic currencies, that is the Euro JPY, the Aussie US dollars, the US dollar Canadian dollars, and the New Zealand dollars USD. And my colleague Anastasia, she usually focuses on the gold USD, the Euro USD, the USD JPY, and the British pounds USD. So I'll be taking you guys along to show you how you'll be able to find those technical analysis on our website and so on. And I will still show you, we usually that is mostly I usually post on our TradingView profile every second day of the week, if I'm not mistaken, when I have time. So I usually post our forecast there on TradingView. You can easily find what we are thinking will happen to those any currency pair we take a look at TradingView focus. So first of all, if you want to find what we are doing, the technical analysis, you just go to Dukascopy website. When you come to the website, you see a lot of stuff there, the opening accounts and so on. Before I go further, if you have any question, just simply type it on the box. While we are doing this weekly wrap up, you want me to take a look at any currency pair quickly, let me know, and I will be looking at the currency pair which you specifically ask me to check, and I will give you my thoughts on what I'm thinking regarding that currency pair which you are asking me to take a look at. So that being said, if you want to look for the technical analysis which we usually post on our website, you just go to our front page, then you scroll down where you see market research and info, and once you get there, you'll see market news and research. Click on this particular market news and research. What will happen? You will see the fundamental analysis. You will find it very interesting. I bet you will find it very interesting, because you will see the fundamental analysis forecast, what happened after. First, let me just quickly open one for you. You will see historical reaction for the historical reaction. This was posted yesterday on the 28th of November. You see the pips movement when the data was released, and then you see like this US ISM manufacturing PMI. You will see the projected forecast, the projected numbers that actually was expected. So that is number one. You see this this was New Zealand, I think New Zealand, or this Australia cash rate. I think this is Australia cash rate. You see this non-farm payroll. You see the pips movement from July. It was 9 pips. You just follow up. You see a lot of stuff there on our website. That is the fundamental analysis, not only the event historical reaction. You will still see the fundamental of ECB monetary rates. Just be looking at it and you'll see a lot of stuff there. And if you don't want to take a look at the fundamental, maybe you are not the fundamental guys, or you are not the one that trade on news, you just want to take a look at what is going on in the market in terms of technical analysis. What we usually post there on our technical analysis is not like we are just giving a trader, hey, you need to buy or sell. No, we're just giving you our view, and it's mostly 2 case scenarios on our view. Either the price will go to this place, or it will go south, or it will go north. So by the end of the day, you can take your independent decision to think what to make the decision of what you are thinking and where you think the market will go. That is the reason why you will usually post this technical analysis on our website. Today's 29, yeah. you already see that the 8 pairs which I mentioned earlier has already been posted, starting from the gold USD. You see the gold USD, and the subject shows that is above 1.454 region. So what I'm looking at right now on this gold USD, I already see it. Once I opened this chart, without me even disturbing my head to start thinking of, hey, what is happening for those new guys, you already see that this gold USD, the price was going downward, and there's already a breakout through the upper boundary of a descending channel. So that means something. So you can easily take a look at the test and see what the analyst was saying. Then you can make your decision. That was the good USD. You go further. This is the major currency, the USD JPY, the same. And this USD JPY, you can see immediately. I already see that the analyst used Fibonacci to give the prediction. So, and the analyst said that test the 50% Fibonacci retracement. I can squeeze the chart and I see, yeah. Once you already see that, the analyst said that he tested the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. And if you're those guys that actually know the Fibonacci number and the most important number on Fibonacci, you already know that 50% is one of the most significant numbers. So what you can do, it tested that region. There's a tendency that it might go downward. Then you can read the test. You can see it's kind of 2 case scenarios. From one hand, she said what will happen, and that is exactly what I was saying before I even read the test. Because when he tested the Fibonacci retracement, if that resistance level or the support level holds, then there's going to be opposite reaction. So, and the 50% Fibonacci is located right now at the resistance level at 109 for the USD JPY and 109.58. And what the analyst said, from one hand, the exchange rate could reverse south in the nearest future, which is likely to happen because it tested the 50% Fibonacci. But on the other hand, it might break that zone, given that this 55-hour simple moving average, the 100 and the 200-hour simple moving average, they are below the price action. So you can easily take some reference or like take some idea from what we usually posted on our website. Then you can come into a conclusion. If you are looking, you're looking for analysis that will give you some forecast for some particular currency pair, you stay on our website. You can easily find it for those new trader or for the intermediate trader or for those guys that already did their technical analysis, but they're having this conflict of interest or conflicts in their mind. Now, I don't know what will happen. So it's easy. You just go there and you see, somebody already. I usually do the exotic currency. I already have, I would say, more than 5 years experience in currency. So when I see the charts, I can easily project where I think that price will be moving, and there is 60 to 70% chances it might move to where I projected the price will move. And you can see the British pound USD could trade downward. She even this analyst already projected where she thinks or he thinks the price will be going, could trade downward. So you already see, could trade downward, so it's going to be declining. Then you might be looking for opportunity to sell the market. Then you easily pull up the chart. You can just look at it and see why she thinks like that. And actually, she posted this few hours ago and it was already going downward. And I think bridge the moving average from theoretical point of view, it might likely test a psychological level of 1.28. That's my opinion of what I think will happen. So next, Euro USD, the same. It remains above a psychological level of 1.1000. And this is the currency pair which I usually post on our website every day. The NZD USD breaks the weekly resistance level. When it breaks this weekly resistance level, you can ask me, say, hey, why did I say that breaks the weekly resistance level? Because I already figured out that this weekly resistance level was a significant resistance. You can read it on the text. That was a significant resistance, and the price action broke that region during the UK session. So what might happen, since this resistance level was holding for a very long time, since the beginning of this week, and the price breaks this resistance level, there's big chances that the next stage, most likely before the end of today's session or beginning of next week's session, 0.6461. That's the prediction. When you go further, you see the USD Canadian dollars. My projection was a buy signal. That buy signal means what? The price will go up. The price is located, it was located close to this region when I posted it, and the reason why I said that the price will go up, number one, if you follow my technical analysis, anytime I'm giving you my technical analysis, I trade with channel and moving average and the price action. So number one, I already see this price is moving in an ascending channel, and this ascending channel was formed since the end of October. That's number one. Number two, I already see that the price has these 50 and 200 hour simple moving averages. We are providing support for this currency per USD Canadian dollars. The lower boundary of an ascending channel was providing support, and the price was gradually making this upside move. So that is the reason why I said that that's kind of a buy signal. If you go further, you will see the Aussie USD that bridges the channel pattern. So I think that there was a breakout. Let me check it. There kind of a breakout already. Oh yeah, there was a breakout that occurred through the upper boundary of a descending channel, which likely will make this currency pair to move north. And finally, for the exotic for this technical analysis, we have the Euro JPY, and the Euro JPY focus was could trade bullish today. And why? We can see this currency pair already is trading in an ascending channel, and this channel was formed since the end of last week trading session, since Friday last week, gradually moving. The projection for the Euro JPY is going to be a 12101 at least before the end of Friday's trading session, which is today, or the first part of Monday. We might be looking at this price there. So that is it for the technical analysis for major currencies. And if you go directly to trade pattern like there, you will see we usually have 4 every day. You see, I already posted the Ethereum USD and the Bitcoin USD. You still see some focus. This is mostly for exotic currency, and this is kind of a trade and a pattern side idea. It consists of using 4 hours time frame, using the more bigger time frame to predict what might be happening, not just in the next 24 hours, but in the next week or 2 weeks or so. That is why we usually have these trade patterns and like there. You can easily find this expert commentary. You already see something like the Canadian dollar depreciated. I did the technical analysis webinar, or I did the webinar on this Canadian dollar depreciated about 0.93%. I was last week. I did this stuff. You can easily find the expert current commentary there. Trading ideas. Yanis, one of the senior analysts, usually posts this trading ideas. Gives you your trading idea, and there's a lot to benefit from our website. It's easy for you to just go there, even if you are not that professional, but you are intermediate or you are still a beginner. You get a lot of ideas. And the trading idea, you can see number one, you see the economic calendar. Everything is in one. All the technical analysis from maybe US dollars, Euro US dollars. From this trading idea, you can get the economic calendar. You get the 1 hour time frame chart, the daily time frame chart, and what Dukascopy traders are doing at that current hour. So that is the trading idea there. And finally, if you are the trader that follow news, you can still say we have news. This is news that might influence the market, mostly financial and political news. You have it, Renault and Nissan reboot alliance, future retail shares rise, blah blah blah. You will get it on our website. This is short news, and this news is being updated every 1 hour. You always find new news there, and those news usually political. Those news usually is political and finance. Those are only the two news that usually move the market. You don't see any war news there or something like that. No, political and financial news. Those are the influential stuff that moves the market. And Yanis said that, Yanis, I don't know where did you make mistake from, which currency or which trading I did, or it was the news. I don't know where you said you made mistake. So that being said, finally, conclusion. I told you earlier on that we usually post on TradingView. You can just go on TradingView, then you will see our profile, Dukascopy bank. If you ideas published, once you click on this idea published, you will see a lot of stuff there. I posted this Euro JPY yesterday. Euro USD. Already, Yanni said he already feels that. So if you go to TradingView, Dukascopy profile, this I usually give what I think will happen in the market actually, and I give you the prediction of like if it is 100 pips, 200 pips or so. So you can see potential 250 pip surge for the Euro JPY already posted on our website, and already started moving. And this is not 24 hours focus. No, this focus might end in the next 1 month or in the next 2 weeks or so. As far as the price did not reverse and take me out from the market from this zone, then it's still valid. I posted this yesterday on the 28th, the Euro JPY. You see the USD card, posted it on the 25th. You can see the potential 100 pip surge. That's for the USD card. It was moving up, it reversed, and currently trading closer to the lower boundary of an ascending channel. The same with the USD, Euro USD, potential 220 pips decline. That was my projection. And go further, USD, British pounds, British pounds, US dollars, potential 330 pips up for grab. And when would this what's it called, 12th of after the general election? This is valid in 15th of December. That's the validity for the British pounds, US dollars. So guys, this is the weekly wrap up. If you have any question, feel free to ask me why I'm wrapping this up. If you in the absence for other question, I'm wishing you guys a happy weekend and enjoy your day. See you next week for I think articles. And I forgot to mention this article. We usually have articles here too as well. Last 2 weeks, on the 13th here, I did the webinar. It was my colleague that wrote this article, and I did the webinar for it, the use of Fibonacci retracement to develop a trading strategy. She did the article, she wrote about it, they posted it on our website, and I did the webinar. So we are expecting a new article maybe the beginning of next week, new month. So I will be doing the webinar as well. So guys, enjoy your weekend and see you next week. Till then, bye bye.